Jamal Anderson.
I'm so impressed by you.
Oh, you're so impressed by me.
Yes.
I'm quite impressed
The
by
light is
you.
hitting you so well out here.
Well, thank you. The light is hitting the curls quite well.
Thank you so much.
So, Jamal, can you just give us, we know you went to JUCO first before you went to Utah. So just give us a quick overview of your college career.
I went to Moore Park, and I just posted an Instagram. They put me on the back of the stadium on this big thing, and I'm like, I love you guys too. It was an awesome experience. I was missing, it's crazy. I was kind of like Ferris Bueller my first 2 years of high school. Not proud of that, kids. Do not do this. Go to school, take the easy route, go straight to college. But I had a great experience in Moore Park. I got refocused. I graduated on the dean's list and ended up at Utah. I mean, we used to wish when we were at Moore Park that it was a major university. We had an awesome team, had awesome teammates. It was a fantastic experience for me.
Awesome. So you went to Utah.
Yes.
And you're a huge fan, obviously, of Utah.
That's my guys.
Yeah.
Those are my guys. I mean, I'm a Ute through and through.
Yeah, absolutely. So just can you talk about Utah, maybe the BYU rivalry? Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people don't know, especially on this side of the country, how big of a rivalry that is for us. We are sworn enemies.
Yeah, so I'm going to
proudly.
So when you talk about rivalries, we got the real rivalry here.
I mean, out in this part of the country, I mean, there's Georgia Tech, there's Alabama, and Auburn. So yeah, I get those rivalries, like South Carolina, Clemson. You know what I'm saying? My senior year, we went and played in BYU. We had not beat BYU there in 27 years. Yeah, it was a long stretch for us, and we changed that. And I scored. I was messed up, and I scored the game-tying touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Did you pull the dance then?
Well, it was before the Dirty Bird, but I was like a fake bird, but I was kind of doing something in the end zone. For me, doing radio is pretty cool. I mean, we're broadcasting from Falcons training camp. It feels obviously it's very natural.
Yeah, it's your home.
I pretty much opened that building, So now it's cool to be out there, and the fans are hyped up, and it's a new season. So then I'm doing CNN as well.
Very cool.
Like doing CNN, I'm actually headed back. I think I'm going back up to DC in a little while. The coolest thing about being on CNN is like last year when the campaign was happening, I'm like thrown to a commercial break with Mitt Romney. Come back and we got Mitt Romney coming up after the break. I'm like, I understand the running back market is a little bit undervalued, and in a crazy way, guys like me and Terrell Davis created what is occurring now. I was a 7th round pick, he was a 6th round pick. You look at Arian Foster, who's a free agent. There's now been, I wouldn't say a wealth of running backs, but several very, very good running backs, leaders in this league, who were late round picks or free agents. So yeah, and it could be like that for a wide receiver, but because of the emphasis, the quarterback receiver thing, the elite wide receivers come off the board right now. But what's so crazy is, as voted on by the players, there are as many running backs in the top 10 of 2014 as there are quarterbacks. There were 3 running backs, there were 3 quarterbacks, and I'm like, when people's like, oh, the running back position, I'm like, yeah, but the players obviously still think, of the top players in the NFL, 3 of them were running backs in the top 10, and 3 of them were quarterbacks. So I was like, yeah, we have the same amount as that position. There was only 2 wide receivers. So what's up now?
So that's for all you running backs out there.
Right, keep running the rock. I'm tremendously gassed up for college football.
Awesome, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that.
We have some great games on tap. I actually last year, I totally forgot about that. How could I forget that? I worked for Pac-12 as well.
Oh, very cool.
So I broadcast some games in studio, and also did a couple of games last year. And it'll be interesting to see what we're going to do this year. But I like doing both. And it's so much fun sitting there, not just talking about it on TV, but behind the scenes. We are watching the game, and I'm like, I get paid to sit here and watch college football all day? Yes!
Yeah, that's a
eat,
great job.
And be in the AC?
Yeah, I've been hearing one name on the list, and that's Todd Gurley.
Yes.
Have you seen any of his tapes?
Big fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan, and I remember reaching out to a couple people, and I'm like, yo, is Gurley taller than me? I'm like I'm competing with, is he tall?
We might need to get those stats.
Yo, Gurley's a big dude. He's a big dude. I love watching him play. I love to watch the running backs who attack the hole, who run like they want you to, please try me. And he runs like that, and those are my favorite type of runners. That was the type of player that I saw myself as for many years. So for me, It's awesome to watch him play, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do this year.
Who is your favorite player?
Well, my favorite player of all time, and to me, and it's probably the young heads won't know this, to me, who's the greatest player to play the game is Jim Brown. That's why I wore 32. I mean, for 9 seasons and 14-game seasons, it wasn't even 16 then. The guy, 8 of the 9 seasons he played, he led the NFL in rushing, over 12,000 yards. Like, when I was a little kid, okay, so I watched my cartoons because I'm a big superhero fan and a comic book nerd, total other interview. But I used to watch football on Saturday mornings. Like when other kids were maybe turning to watch the Jetsons, dude, I was learning how to play. I was watching the old school guys run, and I fell in love with this guy, and that's why I wore 32 from the time that I was 7.
That's awesome. So what about current player?
My current player, my favorite player right now is Adrian Peterson, probably.
Okay.
I'm biased. He's
big AP fan, yeah.
Big AP fan. I really like to watch. I like to watch the best work. What's up? This is Jamal Anderson, formerly of the mighty Utah Utes, aka the Dirty Bird. Watch this interview at campussports.net.